in college football easy mode is great. Let me tell you. Ohio State wins 34-23 over Notre Dame, securing the Natty, the national championship of college football for the 2024 season. And man, I heard what all of the college football fans were saying. Ohio State's overrated yet again. Oh, Ohio State's soft. Oh, Ohio State can't win big games. Ohio State can't beat top 5 teams. Ryan Day was born at third base. All that trash you guys are saying about my team, this is going to be a bad video for all of you. All of you are going to get your just desserts in this. So I hope you came prepared and hungry and ready to feast on this crow that you're about to eat. Notre Dame fans, let's talk. You had a great year. This is your best season since 1988. But you still ultimately lost to Ohio State again. Since 1936, Notre Dame and Ohio State have played 7 times. Ohio State has beaten Notre Dame all 7 times. We own you. We own you now. That's how it works. When you win 7 in a row against somebody, that is proof of ownership of a team in college football. Ohio State owns Notre Dame. For reference, if you don't want to be owned by a superior college football program, I suggest not choosing to kick a field goal when you're down by 16 near the goal line. That was a dumb play call on your part. Don't do that and you might have a better chance of success against your masters. But apart from that, great season. I'll grant you that. Alright, we are done with Notre Dame. Who is next? Yes. Oregon fans, let's talk. So you came over from the Pac-12 and you won the Big Ten Conference in your first year here. And as part of your route to get that, you beat us. Good work. You flew to the Rose Bowl and then you got absolutely pummeled. What was that? 34-0 in the middle of the second quarter. Were you even trying? I mean, I suppose it was duck season, although I didn't know duck season began on January 1st. Maybe this entire year is duck season, who knows? After all, you technically did not lose a single game in the entire 2024 calendar year. As soon as the calendar flipped to 2025, well, that was fun to watch for every fan base except for yours. Your fan base still talked quite a bit, so I will respond to that with this. You've got millions of uniform combinations. Some of those uniforms are pretty good. Some of your uniforms, like the ones you wore in the Rose Bowl, are trash. No matter how many good uniforms you got or how many terrible uniforms you got, none of that can change that your logo still serves as an excellent reminder to all college football fans of how many national championships you've won. I know that stings, so I will let you simmer on that and move on to my next victim. Who's next? Who's next in the chopping block? Oh, I know. Penn State fans, let's talk. You had a good season too. Your best season since 1994. You actually won 2 major bowl games. Good job. We thought James Franklin couldn't do that. But when it came time to face a real team in those major bowl games, you buckled again. What Ryan Day was, James Franklin now is. Penn State, you're not going to win anything with him, okay? But what about this quarterback? What about this quarterback? Or what about this running back? Or this elite running back? What about this elite defensive line? It's not going to happen, okay? You're not going to win the whole thing. You're not going to win major bowl games against real teams. And you're not even going to beat Ohio State. I talked earlier in this video about how Ohio State owns Notre Dame. Ohio State owns you guys too. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We've beaten you 8 times in a row. We own you even more badly than we own Notre Dame. So sit down, zipper your mouth, get back to trying to figure out how to win. Tennessee fans, let's talk. Because I know you did it all throughout December. The horseshoe is going to be Neyland North. Ohio State's softness is going to be easy to expose. If they couldn't beat Michigan, then this is going to be a piece of cake for us Tennessee fans. Oh yeah. Tennessee's going to go to the horseshoe and destroy the Buckeyes. And Ryan Day is going to get fired and everyone's going to enjoy it. You lost by 25. Your defense was abhorrent. Your offense did nothing until garbage time. You guys are the most miserable out of all of them. At least Notre Dame won 2 major bowl games. At least Penn State won 2 major bowl games. At least Oregon won against every team that was on their schedule, but just lost to Ohio State in a rematch. You guys didn't accomplish a darn thing. So how about you all stop talking garbage and start learning how to win football games again? Maybe you should try learning how to beat Georgia. Georgia's winning streak against you is just as long as our winning streak against Penn State. But even then, Penn State's accomplished more than you in the last 8 years. Y'all aren't worth my time anymore. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Tennessee, SEC fans, let's have a chat, shall we? This is now 2 years in a row in which you have failed to send a team to the national championship game. Funny that as soon as name, image, and likeness deals are legalized, the SEC, which has been accused for decades of paying its players, has suddenly stopped going to national championship games. Wait, uh-oh. Looks like narratives are being reinforced about the SEC's power being ridiculous. I don't know, boys, not too good. It's also not too good when in 6 bowl games against the Big Ten, the SEC goes 1-5. I mean, Ohio State took out Tennessee and Texas. At least Texas tried. I didn't even mention Texas in this video yet. Texas, I'll make this portion quick. Yeah, SEC. You might want to actually start playing real football now that everyone else can pay their players. And the Big Ten's the true king of college football. And with that in mind, Michigan fans, let's have a chat, shall we? And you know what? I'm going to stand up for this one. I'm going to stand up for this one because I want to make this super clear to all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for beating us. We don't win this championship if it's not for you. We don't. I mean that sincerely, honestly, and truthfully. Your game plan for our offense was the same game plan Texas used. And we failed against you. We adjusted against Texas. We beat Texas. Then we went on to win the whole thing. Everybody waiting desperately for the college football playoff announcer to stop talking so that everybody on the team could raise the championship trophy. That was thanks to you. As a result, let's see. Let's take this back to 1949. Since 1949, this is now Ohio State's 7th championship. 54, 57, 61, 68, 2002, 2014, 2024. Yep, 7th national championship. Let's see what Michigan has accomplished during this time. Michigan's Ohio State's greatest rival, and this is the greatest rivalry in college sports, so I'm sure Michigan has accomplished close to as much as Ohio State has since the time college football games have been regularly televised. Let's see, they won a half national championship in 1997, which is one of the most un-American things I've ever heard, and everyone with eyes and a brain knows that Michigan was not the best team in 1997, because Nebraska had 1 close game all year and Michigan had 5, and Michigan beat Ryan Leaf in their bowl game, while Nebraska beat Peyton Manning in theirs. And then, 2023, hey, you win the whole thing. Conveniently after you figured out how to cheat. You didn't get caught until the middle of 2023, but by then you were on a roll. The NCAA couldn't stop you, so you beat us, you went to the playoffs, you won the whole thing. Good job. Will that title be taken away? Honestly, I don't think so, but everyone else in college football knows what it took for you guys to do it. So as a result, since 1949, Michigan has, at best, 1.5 national championships, compared to Ohio State's 7. That reaction video I made, in which I melted down after Michigan beat Ohio State for the 4th year in a row, I should know at the time that I was overreacting. 7 to 1.5. But what about all the titles that Michigan won before 1949? You can't count out that era. Those games still happened. Let me ask you this. What was your favorite play that you saw from Michigan's national championship victory in 1948? Tell me all the details. I'd love to know. I don't think I'm going to get an answer to that from many of you. And I think you know you can't give me an answer to that because you didn't see any of it happen. I rest my case. If Ohio State runs it back and wins the whole thing again, all of you are going to be in deep trouble again. That is it for this one. I am a joyful Buckeyes fan. Oh, that feels good.